The Ask Murderer, the questionnaire with elfin ears, Scott Rogowski, coming to you live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Morgantown, West Virginia. Bringing the noise, bringing the funk to all 1.6 million plus of you competing live right now around the world, including Mike helping out in Puerto Rico, Ryan Levkov celebrating a bar mitzvah, Melanie Grossman. Happy birthdays to Ryan McDonald, Reese Hand, my name is MCA, Janie, Alexis Meyer, Matt, Grandma Jody, Samantha Hernandez, Chaim Landa, Joe Glasstown, and Ethan Hunt. Whew, a lot of B-days on 211. Have you dined with us before? Would you like to hear our specials? This is a special night indeed. You know, usually here on HQ we ask 12 questions, but tonight I am asking 15 questions. You have 10 seconds when I start asking the question to tap your answer. If you get it right, you move on, make it to the end, answering all 15 questions, well, you're going to win a whole lot of money. Our prize tonight is not $2,500, not $7,500, $150, aka 15,000 Diamond Dallas Pages, 15,000 Dusty Rhodeses, 15,000 buckaroos. You could buy a house with $15,000 in Burkina Faso. Countdown to launch. Is your device charged? Is the chat swiped? You can move that chat if you don't like it. Just swipe it to the right. Are your Hail Marys recited? How many Hail Marys you do tonight? This is it, folks. The moment you've waited all week for. Let's make it count, kids. It's time to get up. Come on, get down with the quizness. Quiz with me and get some money. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, baby. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno. Which animals race at the Kentucky Derby? Horses, wiener dog, Garrido, might meetings, but no, horses are put to the test at Churchill Downs in the Kentucky Derby. We had over 1.7 million playing into this question. Who's going to be horsing around here at Q1? No horseplay allowed in HQ. You got to get this one right in order to, get to the end and win them all. 1,758,173 are hot to trot out of the gate. Almost 20,000 did think wiener dogs. No, that would be so fun, though, to see that. We are heading into the clubhouse turn for Q2. What is the name for anger experienced while driving a car? Highway displeasure, street sadness, or road rage? Driving a car and you get angry, what do you do? What do you call it? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a Camry. It's road rage, yes. The reason we all keep a baseball bat next to the passenger seat. Also, the name of that unforgettable 1999 made-for-TV thriller starring Yasmine Bleeth. Yasmine, are you out there playing HQ? Experiencing trivia rage tonight? 1,736,896 of you on the road, the golden road to unlimited devotion. The rest of you hitting the road, Jack. But you could come back tomorrow. Q3, which of these products is a depilatory? Nair, Rogaine, or pomade? A depilatory. You gotta know what that word is to get the answer here. I'll tell you, a depilatory assists in the removal of hair. Rogaine does the opposite, that puts hair on your head. Pomade will help you style it into a nice coif, but Nair will get rid of it. Yes, 1,120,557 are Santana featuring Rob Thomas, aka Smooth. No hair, don't care. The rest of you left the Nair on too long. You're getting burned. It is a chemical. It will hurt you. Q4, which of these songs was not recorded by the Beach Boys? Surf's Up, Surf City, or Surfer Girl? Not recorded. So they recorded two of them, but one they did not. They all have similar sounding names there, titles. Two girls for every boy. Do-do-do-do. Surf City, here we come. Sounds like a Beach Boys song, but it was not. It was written by Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, recorded by Jan and Dean. And look at this right here. At Q4, we have our first savage question of the evening. Oh, my Lanta. We just lost over 800,000 of you. That is Ben and Fred Savage right there. 289,408 are left. Everybody isn't surfing tonight. A whole lot of you wiping out, but under 300,000 catching the wave to Q5. Hanging 5 for Q5. Auguste Rodin's statue, The Thinker, is meant to represent what real-life person? Dante Alighieri, Michelangelo, or Auguste Rodin? Is it about himself? Did he represent himself? Rodin's Thinker. You know, this guy? It's part of a series of statues based on the Divine Comedy, a real laugh riot about journeying through the depths of hell, written by Dante Alighieri, not Dante Bichette. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have tapped it? 87,512 of you got it right on another brutal question here. Oh, losing over 200K. Burn, baby, burn. Dante's Inferno. The rest of you who did not get this right, think again. Come back tomorrow. Q6. Which of these is an alveolar disorder? Pneumonia, strep throat, or psoriasis? Alveolar. An alveolar disorder. Alveoli with pesto sauce? No, alveolar. They're not a type of delicious Italian pasta. They are the air sacs in your lungs. The little alveoli there. And pneumonia means you've got a problem with your lungs. It's alveoli problem, son. 44,607 of you are still breathing easy. This one is tightening up the chest for a lot of players out there. I can feel it. Tension rising. Q7. Which of these two-letter combos is an acceptable word in Scrabble? Fi, ro, or da? Doe. A deer. A female deer. Doe is one of them because it's also do, but I'm looking at fi, ro, or da. Da is yes in Russian. Da. Also short for district attorney, but neither of those get it in the Scrabble dictionary. No, da is a heavy Burmese knife as well. That's what makes it an acceptable Scrabble word. Da, a heavy Burmese knife, very specific. 16,503, slicing and dicing your way. The rest of you, I'm saying ta-ta for now, but 16,000 are keep on trucking like the Doodah Man. Trucking on to Q8. Which of these Adam Sandler movies has a female director? Billy Madison, The Wedding Singer, or Big Daddy? A female director. This was news to me. This woman needs more recognition. This director, her name is Tamra Davis. She also directed Half Baked and Britney Spears' Crossroads, in addition to Billy Madison. Chlorophyll? More like borophyll. Yes, Billy Madison. How's your medulla oblongata? Did you get it right? O'Doyle rules! And so do 2,926 of you, surviving an epically savage question. Oh my goodness. Wowie zowie. Hola enfermera. 2,926 got it right, but the vast majority, getting it wrong. Oh, no mercy here tonight. Big money on the line, but 2,926 are so hot. Want to touch the hiney? The rest of you, I award no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. A simple wrong would have been fine. Q9, which position was first held in the last year of the previous century? Mayor of Singapore, Mayor of London, or Mayor of Baghdad? So this was first created in the last year of the previous century. You get that? The last year of the 20th century, which was the year 2000. Yes, that's the final year of the century. The current office holder of this position is Sadiq Khan. Before him was Boris Johnson. You know where I'm going with this? Ken Livingstone originated the role in May of 2000 as mayor of London. That's right, there was a referendum passed in 1998 creating the directly elected position, and 1,033 of you surviving here. Pretty even split on Q9, the minority rules. Who was keeping track of all the double-decker buses before Mayor of London was around? I don't know. 1,033. London is calling, and so is Q10. Which author's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel was adapted into a Broadway musical? Jane Smiley, Annie Proulx, or Alice Walker? We are chipping away here, winnowing down starting with 1.7 million down to just over 1,000, Alice Walker's The Color Purple became not only a hit Spielberg film featuring the big screen debuts of Whoopi and Oprah, but also a Broadway musical in 2005, eventually winning 2 Tony Awards. Alice Walker is your answer. Who's a Walker Trivia Ranger? Who's walking on to the next question? 721 of you not seeing The Color Purple. You guys are seeing The Color Green tonight. $15,000 could be yours. Q11, the first edition of the CNN show Crossfire featured which host? John Sununu, Pat Buchanan, or Tucker Carlson? Crossfire. Not the Nerf, shooting thing. Crossfire, not the game. The show started as a radio show in 1978, moved over to TV when CNN launched in 1982. They've had many hosts over the years, cancellations, revivals, but the OGs were Tom Braden and Pat Buchanan. That's right, the Buke. 7-time sexiest pundit alive, Pat Buchanan. 375 got it right. The bad boy of the McLaughlin group, Pat Buchanan. The rest of you getting rebuked by the Buke here at Q11. Q12, which would have been the final answer, but not tonight. Not the final question. According to the Book of Leviticus, which of these animals is kosher to eat? Owl, cricket, or rabbit? Rabbit. Owl, cricket, or rabbit? One of these is kosher according to the good book. Now, what does the man up top, the old man up there, what does he say? He says animals with cleft hooves that chew cud are clean, they're pure, they're kosher. Animals that walk on paws are not, like rabbits, not kosher. They also list specific animals, owls being one of them, predatory birds, not kosher. But if you abide by Leviticus, you may eat crickets or locusts of any kind. Yes, it's the day of the locusts for 120 of you who got it right, swarming onto Q13. You would have won it, but not tonight. You got to answer 3 more. Q13, Bart's age on The Simpsons is not the same as which of these characters? Ash from Pokemon, Encyclopedia Brown, or Nancy Drew? Still over 400,000 players watching. They got eliminated, but they're still watching because it's so exciting. Bart Simpson, the eternal 4th grader, is 10 years old, just like Ash Ketchum, gotta catch 'em all, and Encyclopedia Brown. But debuting at 16 years of age, way back in 1930, was Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew, not 10 years old, not the same age. We are down to 60 of you left. It was no mystery for the 60 of you. Let's see a little Bart in action.
I am through with working. Working is for chumps.
Ay caramba! Bart, 10-year-old boy, voiced by a 60-year-old woman. Be like the boy. Be like the boy. We have Q14, the penultimate question. What beauty product entrepreneur became the first U.S. self-made female millionaire? Helena Rubinstein, Elizabeth Arden, or C.J. Walker? First self-made millionaire. Another woman who needs more recognition. We had Tamara Davis earlier tonight, and tonight's answer, she was not only the first woman to be a self-made millionaire, but first African-American woman who made her fortune selling products geared towards African-American clientele. It's Madam C.J. Walker. C.J. Walker's your answer, and we are down to a sweet 16 right there. How about that, folks? Just 16 players left, 16 H-cuties. They could be that much closer to becoming a self-made millionaire themselves. I mean, 15,000 goes a long way. This is it. The final question of the night, Q15. It all boils down to this. 16 players, $15,000 on the line. Who's gonna make that money move? Q15, the author who created Tarzan once worked for which of these publications? Sports Illustrated, Paris Review, or the Sears catalog? Tarzan. They named Tarzana after Tarzan in LA, where this guy lived, the author, Edgar Rice Burroughs. Yes, he sold pencil sharpeners, managed a stationery store, and tried to enlist in the Chinese army before swinging into a pile of cash by creating Tarzan. Another odd job Edgar held, before striking it big? Well, he managed the stenographic department at Sears, Roebuck and Company. Sears Catalog is your answer, and we got 7 winners, baby! Lucky number 7 for our 7 big winners, splitting 15 grand, which breaks down to $2,142.86 to a person. DC Metro and Amanda XO, you get 85 cents. But I really don't think you're complaining right now, because you just won over $2,000 by playing HQ. Big ups to Itzelli, Ernest T. Bass, Helena 1237, Andrew WG10, DC Metro, Amanda XO, and Ray X Hearts. Oh, your heart is beating fast, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You got a lot of money for Valentine's Day right now. You better make a nice reservation. Get some flowers and chocolate. That's our game for tonight, folks. We are live every day. That means tomorrow you can come back at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and play again. Also tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Every weekday, twice a day. I'm Scott Rogowski. I'll be here tomorrow. Before I go tonight, I said at the beginning of the show, I have in my hand the actual representation of HQ, what HQ stands for. This was handed me before the show. I have not looked at it. Here it is, the big reveal, what HQ actually stands for. Humpback quail. Humpback quail. I don't get it either.